y'all doing? It's Sunday morning. It's Ray. So when I turned the key this morning to start the mower, I got a click. So I'm not sure what it is. I can only speculate that it could be the solenoid or a wire done come out of the where the power goes to the starter solenoid there. But anyway, I had a wire come out. Come out of the starter before, or the starter solenoid before, and I stuck it back up in there. You know, it just came out of the and it's not something that I would take to the dealer or nothing. Yeah, I could take it over to the dealer, spend 35 minutes one way, go to the dealer, drop it off, spend 35 minutes coming back, then and then wait 3 weeks and then go back and get the mower and pay them and spend another hour and a half on the road. So that ain't how I roll, man. I'm gonna get that thing. I'll get back home today, and I'll put another hoop on the end of it, man. So yeah, it's not the main power wire that goes to the starter. It's a little wire. It's a little wire. I think it's from the ignition switch to the solenoid is what I think. It's a little purple wire, something like that. It's not detrimental to the machine, you know. It's not, something that the machine that I'm gonna do damage by using it or not using it or whatever. So there's that. But the biggest thing, y'all, is the time that it takes to go to the dealer, drop the machine off, which is just a big wasted trip if you ain't got to. Drop the machine off, come back home, get another mower, get the other mower, and then you only have one mower. And then my dealer, now I don't know how everybody else's dealer is. My dealer usually during this time of year, and I don't know how this virus has affected it or not, but usually during this time of year, there's like a 3-week wait, at least 10 days, working days. And it might even be more than that with this virus and all. So that's not an option for me, man. I don't take my mower to the dealer every time unless I feel like it's something that, I've been a bit of song enough to where I know if it's something really serious or something I can fix. And once the warranties are over on the mowers, I think this mower's got about 1,200 hours on it, so the warranty's over. There is no more warranty on it. So I think the warranty ended at about 800 hours. So, and even if it was under warranty, and something like, and this right here particular issue happened, then I'm probably still not gonna want to take it to the dealer, man. I may or may not, according to timing and all, but probably not. Not for this issue. Now, so I got a customer that's on a route that is where I do about 7 properties on that same route that same day. And and I've been doing this property for about 7 or 8 years. And he's trying to get on an every 3-week schedule, y'all. I can't do that, man. What would y'all do? I'm just curious. Because last week I did all the properties. I do those properties up there every other Monday. And it seems like for the last, a couple of years or so, he's always off schedule. He's not, he's not letting me come every 2 weeks. I mean, sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. But what he don't understand is that if I don't come on that 2 week on the rotation that I do all the other ones, and he tells me, oh, I don't need it this week, then it's 2 more weeks before I come back. See, you got to get these customers in check, and that's him calling me now. I'm gonna let y'all hear this conversation. Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, man? Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, man, I don't do every 3 weeks, Brian. I can't do that, man. It's a scheduling nightmare.
Yeah.
I got 9 properties I do within a mile of your house, and I do them every other Monday. Okay. Sometimes they need them a little more than other times, you know. But I can't do an every 3 week deal, dude. I can come this week to get you squared away this week, but dude, I can't.
Shit, then I'd just be off.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be a little bit off, man. See, last week I was over there. I had time to. You gotta help me succeed, dude. You gotta help me make it be all it can be, man. I'm trying not to go up on my price. I'm trying not to do anything, you know, trying to stay level. And I know that some weeks, well, your grass probably don't need it. Don't need it as bad, you know, as some of the other ones. Some of the other ones are the same way. But you know, if I mean, 3 weeks, I'm not worried about the machines or nothing. It's all about the time. But if you're the only one left, and I drive up there for $50, man, that's really not even. It's not feasible, man. And I love you as a customer. You know, I love me some Ryan Naylor. You know, but man, I can't. I just can't do a every 3 week deal. I'm sorry, man. I don't. And if you can somehow see my point of view, I'd appreciate it. Just look at it. I ain't saying you got to keep me on, but you look at it and say, well, you know, it makes sense, man. I got 7 properties. I do all 7 of them on every other Monday.
Okay. All right, man. I get it. Come get me next Monday.
So I can come this week to get you. I can. Is it bad? I bet it's bad because this is the 3rd week.
It ain't that bad. I mean, because then if you come next week, you're just gonna come again on Monday, right?
Right. And look, you want to do the weed and feed and all that this year?
I don't know. My whole yard's just weeds, man.
I know.
There ain't no grass in here.
Well, let me tell you why, man. Because we had a lot of rain, and the temperature has not gotten hot enough for the Bermuda to take off. So that's the thing.
I feel like I need to till this whole yard up and just plant seed.
Dude, I wouldn't do that, man. No. What I would do is I would weed and feed it, and water it, and maybe aerate it. You know. I mean, you're talking about you put seed down, dude. There's not a guarantee it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
You got grass there, man. I know it's looking bad now, but give it about 3 weeks, and then you'll probably see a lot. Well, I know you'll see the Bermuda comes in. Now the front yard, that's a whole nother story, man. We know what the deal is in the front yard.
Yeah,
that tree right there is killing you, man. You're never going to get grass in there, man, unless either the tree gets gone or you put a bunch of dirt in to cover the roots up and trim it out where, you know, or put zoysia grass up there in the front where it doesn't require a lot of sun. You got to go with a damn shady grass, and then you're going to have to put dirt in there to cover the roots up, you know. Yeah. So the grass will grow through the new dirt. But I mean, I would not tear that yard up, dude. Not at this point, Brian. I mean, I really wouldn't. But you know, you might have more money than I got. You know, but you can't guarantee it's going to grow back. And then another thing I wanted to mention to you, and I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but the pool people need to quit dumping water in your yard. See, I don't know. I know one time I was over there, and I don't think it was this year, but they were water from the pool was going into your yard. They were pumping it for something. I don't really know. You know, I don't know if that's a regular thing they do. Or not. That's why you see all that dead right there by that new extension, you know, right out in the middle where that new extension is you built. You know, there's a lot of dead right there because I think that they are, and they're not intending to kill the grass, and they'll stop doing it if you say something. And I don't know if they've done it since, you know.
No, that's me. Those 2 bare spots, man. I got a volleyball court set up.
Okay. I know last year, you know, was all that is that a saltwater pool?
Yeah.
So, you know, if it was chlorine or salt water, I mean, a whole lot of that concentrated water on the grass is gonna, you know, it ain't healthy for it, you know, at all.
Yeah.
It'll kill it, you know. And of course, dog piss and all that too, you know. The spray, if you can hold off until Monday, man, I'll come over there and do you a solid, man. We'll weed and feed it. You know, you got to do that, man, just about every year on your property, because you got all those trees around and they're dropping seedlings everywhere. You know, so and I don't know if you need to aerate it or not, but you're gonna start seeing the Bermuda start to grow this week, because it's gonna be a consistent 80 degrees. Remember that grass don't like to grow when it's, you know, when it's under 80 degrees, you know. Right. So
yeah, let's hit it with some weed and feed and see what happens.
Hit with some weed and feed. We need to do the bushes over there. So, you know, and see, on the times that it doesn't need so much, the grass doesn't need cutting so heavy, those are the times I want to do the bushes, you know. Gotcha. So I got more time, because see, it's really, and you know this, dude, you work for yourself, it's all about your time. You know, I'm more concerned about my routing, you know, and because if it costs me $20 to come up there and make 50, that's not good numbers, man, you know.
Yeah.
So work with me, dude, and I'll work with you, man. You know, we've been in business a long time, you know.
I hear you.
And if you just say, man, just come every 2 weeks, you'll see the biggest difference. You know, the main thing they pay me for, Ryan, is not to worry about the yard. Yeah. You know, that's what you're really paying for. Because, you know, you can cut your own grass if you wanted to, or if you had time, you know. People pay me, the reason people pay me, man, is just because they don't have to worry about it. They know I'm going to be there every other Monday or every other Wednesday or every other Friday. They ain't got to even think about it. And then they drop me a text, hey, can you hit the bushes this time? Hey, can you spray this right here? Is the spray working pretty good over there, ain't it?
Yeah, everything's dead around the fences.
So see, and I ain't even charging you for that, buddy. You know, I ain't even charging you for that, man. Come on, Ryan, let me get in there every 2 weeks, man. And look, don't let me see what happens is this, and I'm gonna let you go after this. So what happens is this: is I come over there and really fish it, and I spray everything right, and then what happens is I knock myself out of work, because I'm thorough spraying and all of that stuff. I knock myself, because if all the weeds and stuff were growing, then customers would be more like, hey, you need to get over here and, you know, hurry up, get over here, you know. But when I spray and do all the preventative things that I do, it makes it where the yard might not quite need it as much in 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm knocking my own. So check it out from a business standpoint. I'm spraying, not charging for the spray, and then not being able to come every 2 weeks, killing me. You know, I mean, you see what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying, and I understand you need to save money, and everybody does. I get it, man. I know this virus has got y'all off work and shit. You know, you know, not being everything you know. So y'all see, that's how I handle my customers that try that with me. So I don't know how I sounded. I forgot the camera was even on. I just got into you know, political mode, if you will. Just saying. Okay, I'll kick back with you. Peace out. I was telling y'all earlier, you know, about one of my neighbors having a little brush cutting job. Gonna pay me a couple $100. And so this is my little area that I keep all my stuff at. This is my house. My house is over that fence, and that is my backyard over that fence. And that's my, I built that fence too. Y'all saw me build that fence. So, I live here, right? And the brush cutting job is that right there. Y'all see it. So I'm gonna try to I'm noticing this mower, it's the mower that I replaced the caster last week. There's a lot of vibration in the deck. Yeah. And so you got to pay attention to that kind of thing, man. See, I don't run this mower on the regular. I run the other mower, and I let the guys that work for me run this mower. And they're not experienced like me, so they don't think about and they don't feel the things that I feel when I'm, when I'm on these mowers. Because when I'm on one of my mowers here, one of the 60-inch mowers, I ride my foot on the deck pedal. My foot stays there. That's my foot rest, if you will. And with that being said, I feel every, I can feel the vibration of the mower. And right now my foot is kind of tingling from all of the vibration that that this mower is producing right now. So I more tend to believe that one of the blades might be bent up. Because if the blade is bent, if the blade is bent up like that on the ends, well, you don't notice it as bad unless, other than the vibration, for me anyway, other than the vibration. Like one of these guys could get on this mower and they wouldn't even notice that. But see, I know how smooth they're supposed to, they're supposed to engage and run. So when the blades are bent up, or just one of them is bent up a little bit like that on the very ends, it doesn't really, it's hard to see it in your cut unless you're cutting real low, or you're cutting some real fescue type grass, and I don't cut no fescue. There's no fescue down here, y'all, just saying. So most of my yards are weeds and Bermuda, and more weeds this time of year. But when the blades are bent, so when the blade is bent down, well, you notice that in the cut, because it'll start tearing the ground. You'll see it. I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all might not think about this, some of the younger guys. I know some of the seasoned vets do, but some of the young guys. The sweet gum balls will get into the pulley, and they'll make the belt have to go over that pulley, over that sweet gum ball. It'll get wedged up in the pulley, and then the belt will be jumping like this. I didn't even look at that because I couldn't see it. I didn't look at that yet. And when the belt starts doing that, you usually got something in the pulley, and it's usually, in my case, a sweet gum ball. And they'll get ran up in there deep, and the belt will be going over it and just pushing it in deeper and deeper into the pulley, and that'll cause the belt to jump and more than it should, and that'll cause vibration as well. The spindle could be bent. The blade could be bent. I don't think it's a spindle, though it could be. I'm more inclined to believe that it's going to be a sweet gum ball, and I'll notice that as soon as I'll know if the belt's jumping more. I may have to replace the blades on it, because when I broke the caster, I was up in some crazy crap, y'all. I'll admit, though the caster, it hit a root. I didn't feel the blades hit anything, the caster, so I don't know. And I didn't notice it vibrating like this when I was running it 3-wheel for a second. So, and I haven't been on it since I put the caster on. I put the caster on it, I ran it, just to make sure it was cutting right. And then I hadn't been on it in over a week. My guys have used it, So, yeah. That's another thing you gotta look out for, when you got guys working for you. I don't think they did anything. I just think that because we don't do properties for the most part where they would hit anything. I done got all the crap out of the way, So yeah. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to run that by you guys and let you know where I'm at on this Sunday morning. And so I got one mower with a loose wire, right, and another mower right here with the damn with the vibration in the deck. And it's Sunday, so I'll be a damn fool not to look at all these issues today, because tomorrow's Monday and I will be back at it wide open, and it ain't gonna do nothing but get more busy. So yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know that. This is Ray's Lawn Care. Peace out.